I had an incredible conversation when I was at Tower Hamlets with an amazing woman named Alicia. She was actually one of the first people I spoke to. And she came up and talked to me and she said, Brian, you know, honestly, I didn't know much about you and your campaign for mayor, but once I listened to you, I'm completely 100% in. She said, I work with young teenage girls in the community and we struggle because they get involved with gangs and these county line, drug operations, and they go missing. And she said, Brian, the biggest problem we have is from 3:30 p.m. when they leave school to 8:30 p.m. at night when the parent comes home. What do they do with the 5 hours? And she said to me, that old line, the devil finds work for idle hands. She says we need to give them something to do. We need to support those parents, support those family structures somehow, and give options for these children, because when we don't, we pay for it further down the line. We pay for it with our education system when we ask too much from our schools, when we ask them to have more of a parenting role. Sometimes it ends up leading to crime, and it also can increase our housing issues, because if it goes from a two-person home to those parents splitting up, it means we double our housing needs. And so it was really great to speak with Alicia for this, and it was great to get her perspective. And that's what helps me when I go out there in the communities, because I find out what they're really struggling with. And so what I think we see here is a clear need to provide more support for our family structures, regardless of what they look like. And if we can provide the emotional support, the childcare support, employment support, further education support, support in any ways, we're gonna solve so many of these big problems that end up coming down the line. Again, prevention is always better than cure. And I wanna finish off with another short video clip from Lord Michael Farmer. And here he is talking about some of the repercussions that we see when there is a family breakdown. What happens is it causes other very big problems. Again, prevention as opposed to cure. So here's Lord Farmer talking more about that.
So the repercussions of family breakdown, we see it across every department of government, actually. Loneliness, people living by themselves. Housing problem. You need more houses because people are living by themselves rather than together. Rural communities, the suicide with farmers and things like this. Again, for loneliness, family breakdown. You see it in the defense area with military families where they've got no emphasis. And you see it in the care system. How many children going into care? Why? Because of a bad family background, where it's just broken down. It's chaos.
And there was Lord Farmer, really some incredible insights about what happens when the family breaks down, how it leads to so many other issues.